I'm going to talk about the Rituel de Fille eye soots. Or it's like Ash and Ember eye soot. Yeah. I have 7 shades. I love these. They are, so they come in a pot, but these are glass with a plastic topper. You can easily put your finger in there. They also have a brush, which they sell. It looks like this, which works really well, but then soda fingers work really well. Any other brushes I have used other than their brush, don't pick the product up. Some of these, so it looks like it would be a cream, but it's not. It acts the most like a loose pigment that's just been like thoroughly compressed into this little jar. It is a powder. There's got to be some oils in there that holds it together. But it will flake, especially if you're heavy-handed with it. So you will have some that will flake off when you apply it, unless you just do it really lightly. These can be built up really heavy, or they can be sheared out to be just a wash of color. The lightest one that I have is this one called Fauna, which is kind of a cool champagne-y color with some lilac in it. I thought it would be more lilac than it is. It does not really come across that lilac at all. And this one picks up the worst on a brush. All the rest of them somewhat can be picked up, but this one really not at all. Even their brush doesn't really pick this one up. Maybe I got a weird pot. I don't know. Watch of this for you. So this is Fauna. You can see it looks very lilac there. But here it is kind of sheared out. It's hard to even see it there. It can look very wet on the eye. Add some more part of the swatch. See if you can see it there. All of these are great one and dones because of all of the particles. They add depth even though they're just, and look far more complicated on the eye than a normal just one shadow would look. Next is Sigil, which is kind of a light brown tan color. It is warm. Here you can see it. It looks very neutral there. Here you can see it. And it doesn't really have any glitter to it. It's just a satin. So there is a slight, it does reflect the light, but there are no individual glitter particles that you see on it. Okay, next we have Half Light, which I think they say is a taupe. It's brown. So here it is in the pot. Looks very taupey there. Let's see, there you go. Looks like it's a neutral brown. Half Light is the first one that I ever purchased. It is another one. It has no glitter particles. See, when I actually shear it out, I don't see any gray. It doesn't look taupe anymore on my skin tone. It's much more of a like medium brown look. But it can go with almost anything. Great. Next one is Incantation. This is a peachy rose color. Looks very rose in the pot. It looks brownish rose, just concentrated on my finger. And here it is, more sheared out on my hand. It is warm. There's a goldenness to it, kind of a golden rose. Next, we have Serpent de Mer, which looks almost black. Kind of has a green shift to it there. It is the last of the ones that I have that is a satin. It's a deep purple. Here again, looks black, maybe green. But that little bit that I had on my finger, I have not added any more. And here it is on my hand. So a little bit goes a long way. It's purple, gray, gunmetal color. This is my absolute favorite. This is Cultist, which has more of a shimmer to it. It is a neutral. It can look taupe. It can look brown. It can look gray, like a gunmetal color. It's got some silver and some gold shimmer to it. So you can wear it with silver or gold. Can lean, it depending on what you're wearing, what the lighting is like, it can lean brown or it can lean gray. But here it is. You can really see my veins there. Maybe put it over to the side a little bit. I don't know if you can see that or not. We have Olivine, just a green with a silver shimmer to it. Kind of a mossy green. Concentrated, it's very green. And when you spread it out, you see that there's also, the shimmer is silver, but there's also gold shimmer. So it also is neutral leaning because you have both the silver and the gold. Looks very patchy there. It's not at all. Here you go. You can see sheer or more concentrated. Here you can see all 7 shades next to each other and in better lighting that isn't so washed out. Starting at my wrist is Fauna, then Sigil, then Half Light, Incantation, Serpent de Mer, Cultist, and Olivine. I'm going to use the brush. Now, since it didn't come out well in the swatches, I'm going to actually apply Cultist using the Rituel de Fille brush. The website describes this color as a gray taupe gold. I think it can be any of those colors depending on how the light is hitting it and what you're wearing. As I'm applying it, you'll see why these are called eye soots. They are fairly sooty and will give some kickback, but once you put them on your eye, they stay put until you remove them. It's looking almost purple with my purple sweater. It's a chameleon of a color. So there you have it, my collection of Ash and Ember eye soots from Rituel de Fille.